Hi, my name's Tracy, and that's my wife Ashley and our son Henry. And we're modern homesteaders. We live on 3 acres just off my grandparents' farm. Some people might think this lifestyle is crazy, but we wouldn't change it for a minute. Our landscape is constantly changing. Let's take a step back and let me show you how we got here. This is 1 year on a farm.
A small farm, yeah.
This week on Farm Alarms, 1 year on a farm, we dig up the yard so we can run water and electric, and Henry shows us what's going on. It's been so cold, our Ayam Cemani eggs are busting at the seams. I show you how a 5-gallon bucket helps to install a water hydrant for drainage, all in preparation for our shed to schoolhouse conversion that we're having built by SuperShed. Welcome to Farm Alarm. Hey, welcome to Farm Alarm. My name's Tracy. Today we are having my friend Eric come up with his mini excavator. So recently we had a mobile home moved off of our property. We've been living in our school bus until we can build our house. If you haven't seen the video to how we're gonna do that, I'll leave a link right up there. We had to put in a new water line and a new electric line. We recently also moved the carport. It was a lean-to, and we cut that in half, put those together, and we moved those out there. That's our sheep barn right now, and so we need to get water out there. That's our garden anyway, so we're gonna get water and electric out there. And we're also getting a Derksen or a SuperShed 14 by 20, and it's gonna go right here beside our 20 by 20 greenhouse. And that long term is going to be our homeschool room, so when we homeschool Henry. But anyway, we need electricity to that building and out there. Plus, we're going to move the bus over here instead of by the tree line. Lots of work to do on the farm, lots of changes happening this year, and especially in 2019. Man, Eric did an excellent job at this, and there is quite a bit of stuff here. He's actually pretty good at this because he trenched from the pole over here, the electrical pole, all the way to the greenhouse. And I said, how long do you think that is? And he's like, man, probably right at 100 foot. And I had a measuring wheel. It was exactly 100 foot. I said, man, you've been doing this for a little while.
It's really deep, and that he dig way down there, and he went way over there. See, look at it way over there.
Now we're gonna go over to Menards to get the PEX line and some fittings and some wire.
Sorts of dirt work and this to be done, and that we have to use excavators and dump trucks to load it up, and so that's why we're doing dirt work. Just stay tuned.
So right back here you see a little hole that I'm digging kind of lateral here. This is the greenhouse, and we need a hydrant inside that greenhouse. Well, whenever the excavator came, he dug this trench right here, all the way here behind me, and that is going to be from the main water source. We need to tee off and go inside the greenhouse and put a Woodford Y34 yard hydrant. And I'm taking a shovel right now and just kind of digging sideways. And then once we get in that greenhouse, we'll dig with post hole diggers, dig straight down for that yard hydrant. A sharp shovel really helps with this job. Man, that feels really good to get that hole dug. Actually didn't take that long, probably about 10 minutes. And Ashley dug a little bit on the outside and we met right in the middle, so it worked out pretty good. So the next step is we're gonna drive a T-post down into the ground here. That way our water hydrant, our yard hydrant, will have something to attach to, and then we'll put some gravel in and then pack the dirt back in. I've got the wire laid in the trench already. What we're using is a 224 aluminum wire. I've also decided some Cat 5 cable. This will be an internet cable. We're gonna run all the way out to the sheep shed as well. That way I can have a camera in the sheep barn, you know, mainly for security purposes, but also to check on the sheep if I wanted to. We've got the electric line laid. Now let's lay the blue poly for the water. This would have been way easier if I would have not walked through the trench.
It's been so cold here on the homestead this winter. It got down to -6 at one point. Our all-black Ayam Cemani chickens have started to lay, which is awesome, but the bad part is it's so cold that our eggs are freezing. The good news is we'll be getting a good supply of eggs this spring.
Just got this pile of gravel delivered. I'm going to spread it out here after we get all this trench filled back in. So I installed a couple of hydrants, and you want to put some gravel around them so that way they drain. The one that we installed out by the barn, the trench is too wide to just dump a bunch of gravel in. I don't want to waste a bunch of gravel. So what I'm doing is I'm going to cut the bottom of this bucket out. I'm going to set it around the hydrant, and it's going to contain all that gravel. When we fill it back in with dirt, there won't be any, we won't be losing the gravel. Alright, so you see we cut the bottom of this bucket out, notched it. I'm going to slip it over. It's just going to kind of set down there. That way we can hold some rock so it doesn't spill out over in here. just took the laser level and we flattened out the pad where the tiny house is going to go. And right now he's just putting some gravel down so that way the boards, even though they're treated, they're not going to set on the ground. I've been selling SuperShed for the past 4 years, and we finally decided to get one of our own to convert into a homeschool house. We got a behind the scenes look of how they build them, and it only took them 1 day to build ours. This season of 1 Year on the Farm is flying by fast with only a few episodes left. Be sure to check out all the episodes, and we'll see you next Thursday.